Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Oxygen Not Included with me, Murphy. I've been watching a few other YouTubers and how they manage their oxygen systems, especially because I'm not happy the way I've got such low pressure throughout this base with this system working. As you can see there, we've got an electrolyzer here that's saying it's stuck at max pressure, max pressure, max pressure, max pressure. Nothing. So basically they're hardly doing anything. So what I'm going to do, I've spotted on Skystorm his little way of getting additional pressure of oxygen into the area, and it's basically using this sort of principle. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to make some changes up here so that we can actually force pressure up and into this area. So what I'm going to probably do is close off this area to start with, and then create some areas where water can be placed next to some vents where it will then just force the oxygen in, and we can see how that goes. So bear with us for a moment and I will see you in a sec. So we've introduced a number of pumps. They're basically going straight to an air vent, and we put some water down here, and the next thing you know, every single dupe came down and pinched it. So we've put in some gas permeable tiles so that the dupes can't reach through like mesh tiles to grab any of this water that's down here, and we've put this water pipe going across here with a liquid valve at the end. Now the idea of that is so that this pipe permanently remains full. Now how we get the water down is by deconstructing one single pipe section. So these are holding 10 kilos, and that's put 10 kilos of water all the way down here. Now I've restricted this door, I think, just so that it's purely down to Murphy to be able to access it. So I'm hoping that once I sort out additional power supplies, which we're currently clearing space below for, we'll be able to get another couple of circuits in place ready for these to jump on board. So that's where it is currently. We will continue again shortly. Oh, but I moved the all the food up to this sort of level to get it out of this area, and I'm going to be moving all this lot as well because I want to maintain my base at 5 tiles high, and I don't really like this like this. So that's all going to change. So just watch out for that shortly. But yeah, everything is stress isn't an issue. Food. We got way too much food going on. Let me just pause this. I know, let's just knock the priority down on this quite substantially. Down to a 3, really? I've got way too much food for everybody. I've got dupes idle. I've got a new dupe to come in. Oh, it's all go. Let's just go for this guy. We're going for our 100 dupes, but there's so much that they need to do, or I need to do. So I think I'm going to pause it, and we'll see you in a short while once we've got a bit more produced. Okay guys, I wanted to keep you in the loop of what I've been thinking about trying to simplify the power. I've put in 12 power transformers down here in a similar sort of space where I've got 10. So what I'm thinking of, if we can see here, we've got I've moved the wires around slightly different here, so just looks a bit neater this. But what I'm actually thinking of is if I put another row of tiles here, I can then put a transformer above this sort of area. That won't necessarily give me anything long term, but what it will actually do is will give me a more controlled and organized power switch or routes, etc. for my cables. So if I've got one here, then I can just run one wire through and up over a bridge straight through the center, and then the other one going straight up to another side. I won't have to worry about bridging this heavy watt wire all the way along. So that's kind of what I'm thinking to do, is to actually follow through and get that in place so that I can actually just mirror what's below above, just to try and reduce the complexity of the wires. So that's really kind of what I thought of. We're also in the process of digging out a load of space underneath this section here. This is primarily so that these morbs can be released and actually start working on this chlorine gas, because there is quite a lot there, and I thought, well, might as well just get rid of it with those guys. I've also got a few other little jobs going on here. I'm going to try and get this mopped, dug out and then mopped, just so that it can reduce the water down here. The dupes are probably very busy. Yeah, they've been very busy. Let me just zoom out slightly. We're removing all the pipe work that was around here, so they've been really busy over there. So that's what they've been doing this cycle, is literally wiping out that. So I've taken out all the pipe work to this system here. So all we've got is what's going on here. We don't have any power. That's about right. So this thing is not. Oh dear. I am using power. No, I'm not, am I? Oh no. Typical. I make a boo-boo. Right, let me just correct that, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, after having a look around what was going on, I think the best thing for us to do as a temporary measure is to install a coal generator. So I've just told them to go make it. I've given it a priority 9 and it will sort itself out. I'm not too worried about what's going to happen to the energy down here for the short term. I have actually increased the priority of the manual generator up here, so that a dupe will potentially run it just to provide a little bit of power through the system. As soon as the natural gas goes through, it should actually start kicking things into touch, but I'm not too worried about that. So where we are down here, we're okay, so we've done that. That's not been done. Let's get that done, because once this one's been done, I can take out this heavy duty wire from around here and start dismantling the systems from above. That's my plan anyway. So I'm thinking, if I'm going to be doing this, then I might as well get my floor in place. Right, so that's now done. I can disconnect disconnect that one. Yeah, disconnect that. Wires. So we take those, we take those out. Then that will just give us some space to actually put our electrics, our power transformer in place. So that's kind of the idea, and we've probably got enough space to actually put another one above it, which is even better. But as it stands at the moment, we will be looking at potentially only 2 high, because I don't think there'll be sufficient space for wires. We might be able to get away with 1 more there, but I don't think we will. I think we'll really struggle. So I'm going to put in those little wires here, speed this up a bit, so that you are going to be powering. You can power that, and you can be priority 9, so we can get that circulation running. Now we've got, let me just make sure we've got plenty for these guys to do. Let's just, okay, so we have put some extra work in for all the dupes so they can get on with a load of things while we're prioritizing this job over here. We're going to be deconstructing crafting a lot of tiles over the next few cycles, basically in preparation to moving all this around so that we are in a position then to just switch things over without having too many problems. Deconstruct. Hang on. How many people are stuck up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's just about right. Okay. So if we deconstruct that one. Oh, we've got an early bird. So if we deconstruct that, then we can start getting these guys down and out of this area without having too much bother, I hope. Because I'm sure they're going to be rather hungry. Cancel those out. Have they got enough space to get down yet? They seem to be getting there. They seem to have plenty to do while they're stuck up there, so not too worried about that. He says, thinking, yeah, they'll get out eventually. Yeah, I think there they go. Perfect. Excellent. Right, okay, so everybody can get out of there, which is grand. Where's my power? We are operational throughout, by the looks of things. I'll let them finish doing that before I start deconstructing some of the heavy watt wires that I don't really want. And hope that I don't make a boo-boo on it of it. Because that would not be clever. Alright, that can come out actually. There's wire bridge there. And that one can come out. Yes. Okay, we're saying we've not got... Why has he not got power? Oh, you numpty. You try and connect everything up. And you don't actually connect the one that you were supposed to be powering, be the start of everything. That's just about right. Hypothermia. Right. Okay, yeah. I've got them mopping out this sort of area as well. So that that doesn't become an issue later on, which is fine. Got plenty to do. It's all lower priority than what I've got going on here, he says, thinking, why haven't they built those? That's why. Right. And have I prioritised that? Yes, I have. Right, okay, so they should just get on with those now. Do that as well. Okay. And we are, I think, in a position to start, are we? Start deconstructing some wires. So let's take out those, take out those. And that one. Take out that one, those. Oh, wow. This is looking quite good, I think. Once they've done that, we can then put in the replacement generators. So he's in place. Excellent. Cancel that one. Perfect. That's looking good. So, why are you saying you haven't got power? Or is it no wire connected? That's because... Yeah, because that one's going to have to go through and up, isn't it? So, let's start with this one. Take him up. Right, okay. I knew it, I would put that on the wrong priority. Right, okay, so at least now we have got all our wires in place, or nearly all our wires in place, and we can start rewiring some of these bits. So, because I wanted to get some of these electrolyzers and gas pumps connected to each other, so that we're actually working with the space that we've got. So let's take out, actually deconstruct those wires from there, I think. So from that one, and that one can be deconstructed. Yeah, take all that lot out. We can deconstruct that. It's not going to be a problem. So we don't need to worry too much about them, because these guys are the ones doing all the oxygen production over here. Probably will deconstruct that. And it's only Murphy that should be allowed to go in through that door. So, where's Murphy? Let's find Murphy. Where are you going? Right, so you're coming to do that job. Perfect. Hey? Have you just done the wrong thing? You've just done the wrong thing. No, I've given you the wrong thing to do. Dumpty. Right, power. Get that back in place. No, now you're pinching me water. Hang on! Whoa, 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 whoa. How's this door working? Default access. Right. Locked. You better not start. You're pinching that water now. Ah, blinking heck. You let them in for a moment and they come and pinch everything. Get out. And you're locked in there, you numpties. Right. Do you know what? Let's open that up again. Right. Auto. Open that up. Come on. Now get out. Okay, so now you can't get out. Alright. Let's see whether that stops them then. Alright, so default access. Maybe that's what I'd done wrong. Right, I did. So let's look at liquid pipe, deconstruct. And then as soon as Murphy's done that, we'll get him out. And we'll lock that door. Because I'm not happy. I've not worked out how to do that properly. Because I really want... I think if I take out that one, it should flood all that. So where is he? Where's Murphy gone? Let's deconstruct on a priority 9. There he is, actually. Right, you get out. And that can now be locked. So no one can come in here. Let's hope. Come on, you've got to spread out that water. Is it going to get locked? Someone going to come and do this? Priority. Priority 9. Okay, well I'm going to leave you to it for the time being. going to hope you're not going to go and mess me up. Right, what am I doing? Let's pause this for a second. We seem to have all our power in situ. So we need to... look at that. We're going to be putting that wire... is going to be that one now. You're going to be that one. I'm going to take another fresh wire up and in for that one and to there. Get that all priority 9 so they actually do the job, and we can then deconstruct that wire there so it keeps it nice and neat. We also are going to be... Right, okay, so that's just jumping up there, so we need to have... We need 2 circuits jumping over. So maybe what we should do is put a wire bridge there. And... no, because that works quite nice, having that one going straight to there and across. I like that. And then I can, so I think, how much is, that's using 240, 360. So that's got 960, that's got 1.4, that's way too much. So maybe I'll leave that as it is. We'll utilize this one here. Oops, select the wire would be useful. Let's take this one up to that, I think. So that will then be powering that one. And that one can power that one. We can deconstruct. What are we doing here? So that's getting deconstructed. We can deconstruct some more wires. So that one can come out now. So there. Is that a priority 9 on that? Yes it is, so why aren't you doing it? Don't know. I need to get ladders going all the way up now. Those that actually can get through. Okay. So at least all the carbon dioxide is dropping down. You see, that's perfect. It's gone all the way along and leveled itself out. So as long as I don't allow any more dupes in there, I'm not going to lose my water, which will be a relief, to be perfectly honest. Now, is that actually going to make a big difference to the oxygen? Hasn't yet. Right, I'm going to have a little play with this, so I'll see you in a few moments. Okay guys, we've got this whole power system back operational. Not every system is connected to anything yet. The idea was just to get this design in place so that we could actually start utilizing all the power from here. Now, one thing I did notice, obviously, was the severe level of decor around here. So any dupe coming in here is going to get some severely stressed. Granted, my stress levels are around 21% at the moment. A lot of that's due to the dupes actually going in areas that so into water, mopping up, etc. So things that really do cause them stress. So what I thought I'd try was to see how much I can reduce the decor effect, because obviously in some areas this is quite high, 400 odd, etc. So what I've actually done is put a load of masterpieces and statues around here. So we've actually been able to keep the decor. That one's, I saw about 200 then, didn't I? Maybe it's a bit lower on it. So I saw the 200. Okay, well it's below 200 decor, minus 200, opposed to minus 400, nearly 500 at some places. So I think that's been quite successful. I mean, I've even got areas where I've actually got high decor, which is, I'm really surprised, especially here. For some strange reason, this is actually lit up, and I'm absolutely gobsmacked over that, seeing as this heavy watt wires all over the place. Oop, hang on, what's going on? Suffocating. Oh, all right, fine. You're fine. You're fine. So I'm quite surprised over that. Oh, who's suffocating now? Just get out of there. Our dupes have been very, very busy down here digging this lot out, so they're all suffering with all this chlorine gas. Unfortunately, these two mobs do not deal with it effectively enough to control it. So basically, I'm just opening this up as much to get us all the chlorine gas open, to get as many mobs out of here as possible, and then I'm going to close it up and just let them deal with it over time. That's my idea anyway. It probably won't work, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. I'm also just clearing this lot out in preparation to be able to. Actually, I'm not going to do that one yet. Keep it all nice and neat. What I've also done is put a wall in down here. Now the idea is that this door here is locked, so that's now getting locked again. So we shouldn't have any dupes travelling between these walls. And the idea is so that we can actually have the heavy watt wire hidden away from the dupes as best as possible. He says that's the idea. Now we've got this working quite well. We've got a little problem over here where these two pumps aren't working. So what I'm thinking of doing is to give there we go, liquid pipe. I'm going to deconstruct that liquid pipe and hope, and I mean hope, that it doesn't mess up. Now, actually, I'm going to pause this. Right, just quickly saved it so that if this messes up my water, now they're blocked. I know, they're just saying overpressured. Perfect, that was fine. He's overpressure. Hopefully this water will now just equalise itself across here. As long as you're not saying... Did I drop any water or not? Should have dropped water, the whole lot was covered. So that might just equalise out, and that might get sorted out in a moment, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. We have been managing to a degree with this single coal generator. At the moment that's primarily being used to filter. Let me just zoom out a lot further. So at this moment in time, the whole idea is that this system here produces oxygen and that forces it into the base. Oh, we've got someone. Can't do it yet. Let me just do that, and let's invite somebody in. Can I? Yeah. Right, let's just quickly chuck somebody in. I'm not fussed about everything as long as they are... Yeah. As long as they are not loud sleepers, everybody's welcome. Right, so the idea is that this produces oxygen. We've then got this system here that allows overpressure of oxygen to build up, and then that is floating then through the base and being sucked out the top, and carbon dioxide and polluted oxygen are getting stored away, and then we're actually just sending the oxygen back through some coolers and sending that throughout the base. Now at the moment you'll see that that is kind of stagnant, especially down this end, because well, that's going into this area here, and that's not kind of managed effectively enough at the moment. But what we have here is everything else coming in slowly cooling. Now it's not doing a great job at the moment because we've not got this whole system fully operational. I think we probably could do with a lot more pumps at the top to continue to get rid of all the nastiness that's in here, and we're actually getting a massive build-up of carbon dioxide down here. So once we mirror this on this side with the power system and all the oxygen systems, then I'm sure that we'll be able to put another air scrubber in down here to capture the carbon dioxide as it builds up. So that's where we're at, and let's have a quick scan. We have now got 57 dupes, so we have really flown along quite well. What I think I will do, we've swept everything here as well, just to see how the decor was being affected by all the debris as well. And I think after I got the debris out, that's when most of this actually started turning green. We're actually just trying to get the whole areas as nicely decor, or a high decor level as possible, but that will come in time. So yeah, we're getting there. So I think for this episode we'll leave it there. I'm going to fiddle around with this. I'm going to get this fully decored out, purely just because I'd like to. And then we will see you on the next one, where we will start, hopefully, hopefully be in a position to get our dupes up to about 60 to 70 dupes, and we'll see how we can actually cope with that. So until the next one, it's Murphy out.